I bought the cheapest tonneau cover on Amazon. I'm gonna throw it on this truck right now. This is for a GM 1500 with the 5.5 foot bed. It is a tri-fold, so it's the soft tri-fold, which is like a vinyl tri-fold, folds 3 times cover. It was $169 bucks on Amazon. Guys, this is like a budget for a tri-fold. The roll-ups are a little bit cheaper, but 169 bucks, cheapest one they had with decent reviews. If you go to like a Real Truck or a Backflip, any of the higher end brands, they're starting at 400 bucks, right? So $169, let's check this thing out, see what it's all about. You can see, guys, I put it on the back of the truck already. And honestly, a couple things I noticed, right? So first off, this piece right here is like a carpet material. Instead of being a rubber grommet, it is like a carpeted material. Same as this is like, I don't even know what the heck, it's like a freaking like molded foam, right? The high-end ones have rubber. This is all gonna be rubber, that way it's not absorbing water, it's gonna seal off better. But I can tell you that right there is just gonna soak in and absorb water. It's gonna suck, right? There is no rubber, it's all foam and carpety type material, right? The other thing is this bracket right here, this is what's gonna latch onto our bed, and we'll actually do it. We'll latch it on here and see how it all fits. This is fastened onto this, like, this is honestly like a plastic beam or a plastic structure that basically holds up. That's what this is attached to. But you can see it's kind of loose, and over time it's gonna get loose. You're probably gonna always have to go in there and tighten it. But that is what's gonna hold this, fasten this on. The higher end ones actually have a channel. This mechanism will slide in, so you actually can slide it. You can basically slide it the whole length, the whole width of your bed, which is definitely a better design. This is, again, you know, budget. So you gotta look at it, you're saying, okay, so 169 bucks versus 400, right? What's that extra $230, right? 230 bucks. At the end of the day, how often do you have to replace this versus how often do you have to replace that more expensive one? All in all, though, I will tell you, and you got these little clips here, you can have it folded the whole way to the back and fasten it down, which is pretty standard for the tri-fold. So if we open this thing up, right, you can see it sits in. This sits on top of the bed. Let's see here. Okay, so this is interesting too. This is like weird. So this is how this folds. You know, put this down. That's how it's gonna look, guys. Let's fasten the back first here, and then we'll see. Oh. And I gotta go around here and get this. So a couple, you know, I would say they are minor things, but I can tell you, if you're taking your cover on and off a bunch, if you're using it quite a bit, probably stuff long-term, it's gonna add up, right? I gotta crank this thing the whole way up. So anyhow, guys, that's gonna fasten on like this. But you can see this is pretty standard, just a crank or like a hand screw type thing. This just has extra long bolts. It's taking forever to do. Fasten that on. I want to see now, right? And you gotta try to line up your. The other thing I'm noticing, because of how this folds in here, this definitely wants to pull up. You can see on that, I didn't fasten that back corner, and it wants to pull up. But interesting here. Let's see if we put this down. This is gonna be the same way. Ready to go up. Oh, and that's interesting. Okay, this mechanism, how this fastens, is really dumb. I do not like that. But all in all, guys, you can see plastic channel like this right now is pretty flimsy. This is like, there's a screw there holding that in. But if you get some significant tension on this sucker's not gonna hold up very well. Let's do this side as well. I mean, guys, all in all, it's a budget option. I would say for what it is, it's not terrible. Could be a lot worse. And to be honest, once the cover's on, it doesn't look terrible. You see, that's a pain, because you can't even frickin', like, you gotta tighten this thing. Because of the way that's designed, I don't know, that's a pain. To get this thing tight right now, you guys can see, I guess it does slide out there. So you could go, which is why they do it. You can slide this out, and you slide that back over. When you go there, so slide it back. Again, kind of a clunky design there. Let's go back here. There we go. So guys, all in all, not a bad looking cover for 169 bucks. It is the Logan soft trifold on Amazon. And again, I sell these things at my dealership. We sell a lot of the Real Truck, the Backflips, basically your more known name brand brands for these tonneau covers. And I'll be honest, like I'm always using one of these on my truck, so I wanted to trial, hey, what's the cheapest one you can get? If you really need a budget option, it's not a bad option. You know, how long is it gonna hold up? I mean, that's really the main thing, is how long is it gonna hold up, right? And if you're using, I would say if you're taking this thing on and off a bunch, that's where you're probably gonna really start notice the wear and tear. If you just throw the thing on your truck and you're letting it there, not a bad option. What I'd be curious of though is, because these grommets, I'd be curious how it is with water, because that is the biggest thing. Like the soft trifold covers I'm throwing on the trucks I drive, you know, the real truck, the back flips, those they don't let in any water except at the tailgate on a soft trifold. This Logan, I'd be very curious in heavy rain, driving it in the rain, what it actually holds up at, what the water prevention looks like. That's gonna be the biggest thing. So again, guys, can't trial it right now in the rain, but I would say that would be the ultimate test. How does that thing hold up in the weather? You go check this thing out on Amazon. It is the Logan Soft Trifold. Be sure to hit subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, guys.